hit that next target. Not to mention Chicos Incorporated, a company in the consumer cyclical sector and apparel stores here off the daily interval, would offer objective short trade entry, dollar cost average, get out of your longs. Mentioned it right at 612 spot price, which was a breakdown sell signal off this primary minor uptrend line. And thus far, the entire trade is good for a 28.93% crash. And here we are trading 439 price support, shooting the before photo here, 612 spot price, November 27th, 3:19 p.m. Putting that right off this minor uptrend line, had that divergent high, negative and bearish divergences on all three indicators, with both crossover on MACD and the oscillator starting to gun down below its zero line, and just a massive inflection point with that 50 exponential hovering down below, and we snapped it and never looked back. And here is that 442, my very last target, and it has been breached now, especially if you're still in the trade here. It looks pretty bad. What was really so interesting too was I spoke how powerful these hidden primary and secondary trend lines were, especially in my previous videos on previous stocks that I've shorted in MSTR, Bitcoin, AMC. Look at the power of this, power of how back tested. You're offering an objective, which offers you an objective entry short, an additional and to the button to the T right here. Copy my charts here. You could leverage up dollar cost average that short trade setup, and that was good for an 18% crash, and it never looked back. I've added these key new levels: 433 price support, 401 price support, and 389 price support. If anyone's still in the trade and have any more downside to come, I would only suspect 389 as a big inflection point. And if that gets taken out, I would only expect some really big selling, in my opinion. That is big support there. And that's really all I have. We'll see how the rest of this takes off. But again, I just could not stress enough how big these how imperative these hidden primary trend lines were. Right off an insane amount of level of gaps, reactionary highs and reactionary lows, all throughout that COVID series of that COVID flash crash. And talk about reaction, that thing was rejected impulsively right off that hidden trend line there. So we'll see what happens. Keep you updated if I see any more significance here in the charts. Here are your new key levels to watch.